Hey y'all, it's your girl Mika and I'm back again with another video. So today we're going to do strictly do eyebrows. I'm going to show you guys how I achieve my identical stepsisters or fraternal twin eyebrows, whatever you want to call it. First thing you would need is a spoolie. You need to just brush your brows, get them in place, get them all set and ready. Then I got this dark brown pencil. You can get it at your 99-cent store, your beauty supply store, whatever. You want to make sure it's nice and sharp. You want to start your eyebrow. What I do is like I start in the very beginning, and I like to start already arching. I don't want to go in straight because you don't want a straight brow. You want an arch brow. Okay. So when I'm here, I'm just making sure. I would say this is like not the bridge of my nose, but maybe the top part. I don't know. You use that as your guide. So you see here is already, going in an angle. That's what you want. And I like my brows to be nice and full, and I like it to have a little volume. So you're going to see me intensify how my natural brows look, and you're going to see how it's more boxy or whatever. But yeah, so we're just going to fill it in. It's like three parts. I say you get the front part, the middle part, and the tailbone, the tail part of your eyebrow, I guess. And that will give you the perfect, the perfect shade. And it's okay if you get out the lines or, remember you got to clean it up. So we're going to go back in with the spoolie and just, get that product all up in there, right? Now we're just going to take the spoolie and brush it the opposite way than we was brushing it in the first place, right? So we're just gonna see now you got that ombre effect, and it is an arch. Now, like I said, it look a little, ratchet right now, but we have to conceal it. So we're gonna do the other side same way, and you could like use your hand as guidance. So I just did this one kind of fast because I don't know. Now just start right there. Not all the way in the front, but maybe like an inch away, if that much. And then we just fill it in, fill it in, fill it in. Yes, fill it in. Now this one looks a little, raggedy, but we're going to clean it up and, get it all popping. So we just brush it up, brush it all together. So you get that product so you get that product in there. Can't talk, not even on a voiceover. But yep. Now you're gonna get whatever concealer you want. Now I'm using the LA Girl Pro concealer in the color Toffee. So yeah, you're gonna get a flat concealer brush, and we just gonna get to work, y'all. I don't know. I think I was listening to I don't know who I was listening to, but anyways, so we're just gonna start there, and we're just gonna conceal that eyebrow. And I put the concealer exactly where I started my brow, and we just clean it up. Now this is how I do my eyebrows. I'm not telling you to follow, but a lot of people enjoy the way I do my brows. So here's a detailed video of the products that I use, the brush that I use, and everything, so you can probably achieve a nice perfect brow. Okay. And it's okay if you get the concealer. As you can see, I did a little I messed up a few times, but it's all right. But you get the concealer and you just add a little bit more and you just clean it up. And if you get concealer inside of your brow, it's okay. Just sharpen your pencil and just go ahead, girl, refill them in. And trust me, you're gonna get the perfect brow. See, I'm going back in with that dark brown pencil just to fill back in the concealed spots. Perfect. Bada bing, bada boom. Then you get your spoolie and you just, brush that product in. So we're just going to add a little bit more product to the brush, and we just clean it up. Just like so. Now also what I like to do, obviously you can see that I like to bring the concealer down to my eyelid, and that's only good because if you want to, have like a base, some people will use the concealer as, and just put your setting powder and just use it as an eyeshadow, or you can also use it as a base to apply, pigment, eyeshadow, so that the pigment of the color can come out flawless because you have like a light base. So yeah, so we're just gonna do this side. Now you see how raggedy this one came out, but listen, practice make perfect, and trust me, the outcome is going to be flawless. Just like so. Yes, yes. And it's always good to, like, tweeze your tweeze your eyebrows, or, go get them done. Or sometimes you just don't have time, It's all right because you got some concealer, So, yes, we're just going to clean it up. And as you can see, I'm bringing the concealer down to my eyelid. And you just make sure you have a nice blending brush so you can blend out that concealer. Because you don't want it to be just ghostly, just sitting there. And don't remember that you still have to, when you do your makeup, you still have to put foundation on. So don't really worry about, it being lighter or whatever. And like I said again, you can also use this as an eyeshadow base to apply eyeshadow to make it pop, 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 Yes, yes, yes. Just blend it out, And you just brush it in, just like so, Brush, 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 brush you in. Brush, 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 brush you in. Alright, boom. So now what we're going to do is just fill back in them brows just in case, our concealer messed it up or whatever the case may be. And yeah. Yep, we're going to use your spoolie a lot. So now right here, I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty 420. Now you just need literally like a dot or a pea size, if you want to say, and you just add that to your concealer. And you just go up and clean up at the top. What I like to do normally is not start right on top of the brow, but like a little bit up, if that makes sense, so that you won't mess up, the top part, because you want everything to be identical. You don't want to be out here looking like, long lost sisters. Okay, now you see I messed up right here, but it's okay. It's okay. Because like I said, you get that pencil and you just get her back together, right? Yes. And just brush her in. Now you just get some more of that foundation and you just clean up the top. Just like so. Yes. Just like so. And then you could take it and bring it to the front like that. And just clean her up. Yes, yes. Now we just going. Now with the blending brush, I like to brush up away from the concealer. From the brow, so that you won't get no concealer on, and then you just drag it out. And like I said, all of that halo or whatever that's left, the residue from the concealer, you have to cover it up with your foundation. So don't fret. Okay, y'all. We're just gonna do the same thing. Start just a little bit above your brow. And then eventually everything will just, work in your favor. Look at that brow. Look at the sharpness. See, it's already looking like, we already looking like identical sisters, okay? Yes, I don't know who I was listening to, but they had me turned, okay? And this is real life process, y'all. I like to have fun when I'm doing my makeup. I don't want to be like, okay, this what we do and that what we do. No, we got to shake a little bit. Shake a little bit. Yes, y'all, we just cleaning it up. Now, a lot of people like to connect the concealer that you put on the top of it, like, connect everything together. But if you do it this way, trust me, at least you wouldn't get identical sisters, but you would get blood relatives, okay? So yes, we're just gonna clean it up, clean up that brow. Just blend it all out. Just blend everything out, okay? And then we just brush everything together. Now you see, now you can either, now this is optional, right? It's clear mascara. You just take the clear mascara just to put them in place. Make sure everything stays together, you know. And don't forget about the front part, like where your unibrow is, because like I said, you have to clean it up with your foundation. So it's all right as long as our sister's looking good. That's all that matters. So yeah, that's just about it. Just make sure you blend it out. Now, if you want to have it as a base, just make sure it's good, you know.